What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. So today I want to do something pretty interesting. It's a little bit more chill. We are going to be spectating a game for the top third character or player right now in the leaderboards. His name is Korova. He is a Celestial 3 player and he plays a lot of the Invisible Woman. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to head back to striker.gg / Marvel Rivals. This is a page that I really like to use. I'm gonna enter the name Korova, and this is the info for this player. So we see that he is in fact a Celestial 3 right now. He mostly plays Strategist, but he also has a little bit of experience with Duelists and Vanguards. He has a 75.4% win rate. That is incredibly good. His KDA, 16 kills, 4.6 deaths, so he's pretty careful when he's playing his games. He doesn't die too much, and then 10.1 assists. For the top heroes that he plays, as of Season 1, we have the Invisible Woman, of course, Adam Warlock, and Moon Knight, right? 74.4, 74.7% win rate with the Invisible Woman. In his last 25 matches, he's won 80% of his games, and that's bonkers. That is just bonkers. So we are gonna look at the last games that he had, and we can see that he does indeed play a lot of Invisible Woman. Occasionally he does switch to other characters. So for example here, he switched to Cloak and Dagger, right? And then in this game, in his last game, he switched over to Adam Warlock and Namor, of course. But for the most part, he plays a lot of the Invisible Woman almost exclusively during the match. And you're going to see it's the same thing in many of these, right? So we are going to be looking at this second match where he only uses the Invisible Woman. The reason I'm choosing this match is because he got a lot of kills. He got almost 30k healing. He blocked 11k damage. So all in all, a pretty good game. His accuracy is 56.4% as well. So I want to spectate this match, and for that we're going to head over to the game. Alright, so now in the game, I already have it loaded up. They are the opposing team, right? Korova is using the Invincible Woman, and the other team, I believe, banned Hulk. They banned what's her name, Hela, and then this team banned, I believe, Hulk again and the Wolverine, right? So let's get right into it. Let me see if I can get my my camera out of the way, and let's start. Alright, so the first portion of this match starts like any other, where the team is pushing up. There seems to be something going on because somebody was flanking in the building that to the right. It seems to be nothing, but we can't see the enemy team from this section, so we just focus on healing and healing our teammates. We do see that there is a tank that is coming our way, so we're gonna jump into the ledge and try to gauge who it is. It's Doctor Strange, so we start hitting him with damage. Eventually we do end up killing him, and we keep hitting our teammates and healing them, correct? So the team proceeds to kill another character, and they start aggressively pushing up. We take the side just to make sure that there's nobody there, and we see that a teammate needs to be healed. Eventually see that somebody's trying to flank. It's another Invisible Woman, and so we push her away. So they keep fighting the opponents, trying to push on ahead while the card moves. Eventually we do reach the checkpoint. Basically in this portion we just focus on healing our teammates and try not to die. As the team continues to push in, we keep on focusing on the healing, and we do also use our push and pull as well as our vortex to try and chip down our opponents. Of course, there's a lot of stuff happening, so it's very difficult to see. The good thing is that the projectile that we have goes forwards and then comes back, so it's pretty easy to heal our teammates. Notice how we're not really focusing on using our shield, and we do get hit by Strange ultimate, and then we get hit with Namor's ultimate. This is the first time that we've died. We have been pretty careful up until this point, so it's a good thing, and the team continues to push on ahead. He walks all the way back, and because there is nobody in sight, we notice that our teammates are pushing in, trying to make space for our cart that's still moving, and we get ready for the next team fight. We stay on the back, again focusing on healing and disrupting the team.
the enemy team as much as possible. We do see that there is a turret from Namor, and we try to take it out. Big team fight here. Luna uses her ult, and we continue to stay back. Anybody who comes back gets healed, and we continue to disrupt the enemy. Now this portion is very interesting because the opposing Invisible Woman attempts to use her ultimate, gets killed. So this is the perfect place where we can use our ultimate in the corner where our team can push forward, and then we take this moment to be a bit more aggressive. We start going in and going in. Of course, we have other teammates pushing up with us, but since we're not seeing too many opponents, then we can continue to push in and push forward. This is the important and interesting thing about the Invisible Woman. It's that you can be aggressive, but you have to be careful, and your playstyle will always have to be careful, because if at any point any opponent tries to dive you and you don't have your invisibility, or you don't have your any of your abilities for that matter, your push or your double jump to go into invisible mode, you will get punished for it. So you have to be very, very careful. On this portion of the match, we still continue to fight the opponents. We do die because of an ultimate in another attack. I think it was from Star-Lord that killed us, and so we have to walk back. And by the time that we do go back, we're already fighting the opponents. And this is a very interesting portion of the game because we are in two corners, right? There's a lot of things happening. Our Namor threw his ultimate, but we thought it was ours, so we double jump back to avoid it. Our Luna throws her ultimate, so we start pushing forwards. There's a lot going on. Namor, the opposing Namor, goes up into the air, and now we don't have our double jump. And he proceeds to throw his ultimate, right? And eventually does kill us with a spear. Now, one thing that I do find pretty interesting is that as the match progresses, we see that the opposing Invisible Woman throws out her ultimate, giving their team an advantage. But what this guy does is he throws his ultimate as well in the same spot, in a way canceling out the ultimates, guaranteeing that both teams are at the same power level and nothing is going to happen right there. So the match continues in pretty much the same way throughout in this round and in the next one, so I'm not going to show it to you. I do want to highlight a couple of things that I do find interesting that we should always keep in mind when playing with this character. The first being that if you find yourself a bit far away from your opponents, always be at the ready with your push in case you get flanked. The other thing is try to use your double jump only when you need to escape. And don't try to be double jumping all the time. I think it's a bad habit that most people have. Another thing is that we should try to use our vortex when we are in a group fight and there is a lot of group enemies. We could also use it to cover certain areas, and that way we can maximize the amount of damage that we have, hopefully helping our team move forward. Alternatively, we could use it if we do get a dove and try to combo it with our double jump, hopefully getting away to safety. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. I'm gonna leave it right there. This team eventually does end up winning. Very interesting character, very interesting game with a lot of team fights and a lot of things happening. So in conclusion, try to play as careful as you can. Try to use your abilities carefully. The ones that you can use a bit most are your push and your vortex. Reserve the double jump for escaping. I think it's the best option, so that you can guarantee you won't die and you can help out your teammates by healing them or inflicting damage. If you like this video, guys, be sure to like it. You can also subscribe to the channel if you like the content. As I always mention, I'm going to be making a lot more videos. I really hope you have a nice day, and see you guys on the next one. Bye.